Karibu sana kwenye Football Fans Clan, channel ya pekee hapa Kenya ambayo inaangazia tu maoni ya mashabiki wa mpira. Kama wewe ni mgeni, tafadhali usisahau kusubscribe, na pia nakushukuru sana kwa kuendelea kutazama. You've watched the match. You are rooting for Chelsea, maybe to catch it for you, but unfortunately things have gone the other way. What's your take, or maybe from the way you watched the game?
Any Arsenal fan would have wished Chelsea to win or draw against Manchester City. But now it was 90 minutes for each team to do whatever they have to do. Then Chelsea have lost the game fairly. They had the game to win, but they decided to lose the game. In Kepa Balaga being very lazy, very lazy. That was laziness from him. Because I think the goal Mahrez scored, I think that was preventable. That's a ball he would have gotten, because the moment he left the goalpost, coming forward, it means he has committed. He has to get the ball. Yeah.
Okay. From the way the game started, maybe you are very optimistic. Maybe Chelsea were going to do something that will exact you, but it was only in the first half. What happened in the second half?
The second half, now, that's when you know who is a true manager and who understands football better. And then with the experience of Pep Guardiola, you realize that he brought in Mahrez and he brought in Grealish, and the two stretched the Chelsea defense out and led to scoring a goal. Unlike what Potter was doing, I don't know what he was thinking with Cucurella and this other guy. And this other guy, I don't know what is his name. Potter has no tact. He's a bit. He's just Potter. He's just Potter. I don't think he deserves to be at Chelsea. Yeah.
Okay, what can you say about your former player, that is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang? Because he was subbed in and then subbed out.
Aubameyang forgot football the moment he left Arsenal. So I don't think he has much to offer in football. The only thing he needs to do is to retire, go back and probably play for his country and some clubs in his country, or go to MLS. Otherwise, he has no football to play in England. He's doing nothing. He's helping Chelsea with nothing. Zero. It's just zero. Aubameyang is done and dusted. Yeah.
Maybe because you are rooting for Chelsea, tactically, what Chelsea could have done that you think maybe if they could have done something, what do you think they could have done that maybe to make things different?
Chelsea first, if I can talk about probably the whole game, first half and second half, Chelsea started very well. But I think their problems began when Sterling had an injury. And in the shortest time, again, we had Pulisic who had also an injury. Now it changes the game plan, the whole game plan of a coach. The only two people who were playing football in that pitch was Kovacic, who was trying to make a few passes here and there. And with the going out of Pulisic and Sterling, I think he had no option. They just applied passes just around the midfield, which were not effective going forward. Immediately the passes went forward, Havertz could not sustain the Manchester City's defense. Aubameyang came in, walking down, up and down, doing nothing with the ball. We also had, and I also think Cucurella did so much in the first half. Coming in second half, when they brought in Mahrez, he stretched him out, just made him got him out of the game completely. And then we had, I think the young guys they brought in, Hutchison, Gallagher, and Hull. Let's Hull. Those are good substitutions. Those boys, though they didn't bring any change into the game, what we saw was individual brilliance from Gallagher, Hutchison, and Hull, who tried to push and push as individuals. Otherwise, I don't think Chelsea need to do something, but you can pity them. You can also understand them because they're having so many injuries. And I think it's a problem. It's a problem even for the manager. Now that he's going to face the Axe probably on Sunday, when Man City will now beat them properly. So it's a problem. It's a problem. Okay. It's a problem, yeah.
Maybe City have had one of the most prolific attacks in the Premier League. Their front three, that is Foden, Haaland, and De Bruyne. Maybe they didn't do much today. Why? Why do you think maybe they were a bit down?
Again, give it to Chelsea. Look at the fielding, Man City fielding. You have De Bruyne on the pitch, you have Gundogan, and you have this other Silva, or you have Silva on the pitch. All these guys are creative. Then you have Haaland up front end. You also have Foden. Now it becomes a problem for Chelsea's defense, but again, give it to them. They tried. As I told you, Cucurella played very well in the first half. Koulibaly and Azpilicueta and Silva, as usual, very experienced. They did very well, containing Chelsea, containing Haaland, and containing Foden, and containing this other guy, Silva, the three. So give it to Chelsea defense. I think the only thing they need is some little organization with an experienced manager. They can do better. They can do better. Otherwise, Chelsea defense did well. And again, you realize we had Kovacic, who was coming in the cover-up. He was very closer to the defense, collecting the passes from defense. Then ahead of him was Zakaria. Though people want to write off Zakaria, but today, at some point, he played very well. At some point, he played very well. Yeah.
Okay. Now, as an Arsenal fan, your team dropped points on this maybe match day 17, and City have gained ground on that. Maybe, do you feel pressure now City is getting closer to you?
A league is a marathon. It's not a one-off thing. So Man City have won. We go into the next match. We have still 5 points. Arsenal is still 5 points ahead of them. Even if we lost against Tottenham, we shall still be ahead of them. But we are not saying we are going to lose. Arsenal is a resilient side. It's a side that is winning matches. Dropping points against Newcastle does not mean anything. It only means that we can push and play against anyone. Newcastle is not an easy side. And and you realize also that we had a very poor refereeing in that match. The referee decided to steal the match from Arsenal, which was okay. But we are still in this. We are going to play Tottenham, then we play Manchester City. We are still in this. We still have Man City to beat, and we have Tottenham to beat, and we shall be good to go. So no problem, dropping points. It makes it now, the pressure mounts. You are more focused than when you are 10 points ahead of somebody. Yeah.
Usikose kuponyeza kile kidude cha subscribe. Na ujue tunakupenda.